Setting up a little third person perspective shot there with my GoPro Max. Alright guys, welcome to today's episode. I don't even know if you guys know that I have this scooter. Considering last time we were talking about a Grom and stuff, I thought, you know what, I'll take the scooter out. Zoomer gang! Remember? This is called a Zoomer. Zoomer gang! Zoomer gang! Yeah man, this Zoomer, Honda Zoomer 110cc Zoomer, man, I never use it, and I thought, hey, it's a nice day, looks like it's gonna rain, and we were just talking about the Grom, so let's get on to the Grom. Actually, I want to talk about that. So the response from you guys about me getting a Grom is awesome, so let me first say thank you. Like, seriously, thank you guys. That's just wicked, man. I was a bit tentative. I was thinking, you know, you guys probably wouldn't want me to get one just because it's like a 110cc little bike, but you guys are on the same page as me, and that's just wicked to know. Having fun on a small bike is always really fun. I mean, like, you can go really fast, and you can high side a little bike and just push the limits, you know. It's really nice weather. We've had a storm hit us recently here in Chiang Mai. It's like deja vu. Look, going past Yamaha again. Oh, there's the R6. Oh, the R6 is sexy.9140 ครับ For just the fun of it, I think I'm gonna like zoom in and out on his head or on his shell cap just because the GoPro Max is so close. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. What's that advert? Yeah, what's that advert? What's that advert? It's that Mazda. There's a Mazda advert in it for a Mazda car. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah. Zoom, zoom, zoom. 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 If you're ever wondering why I never ride my MT-09 around Chiang Mai like city centre, it's because it's just stupid drifting wheelie power in congested busy roads, and in my personal opinion, I'd rather just ride a scooter or be in a car and just chill out, you know, just ride safe and slow. I know that's kind of boring. That's why I don't really make videos like in the town. And you know, with the mountains being so close, I just go straight up the mountains, man. And I'm all about that dank moto fuckery, you know. And that actually makes me think. My good mate Bass, who lives in Pai, he said to me, yo, I should do a Monday moto fuckery. As in, every Monday on the channel I do a moto fuckery episode. What do you guys think about that? So say like Monday at 6 p.m, you know, Thai time, doing a moto fuckery episode. That'd be pretty cool, right? I mean, I thought that's quite a smart thing from, you know, him, and I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, little back it in. So after not going up the mountain for like months, I'm going up the second time in a row. I hope you guys don't mind that. I mean, it will be a fair bit slower, I cannot lie. I am like 700cc down from last time. 46, see? It's about to get serious. Oh, I let off the gas! I let off the gas! Too much for me! It's too much for me! I'ma have to whip out the Valentino Rossi. Yo, how close is my elbow? Wet, 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 wet. No race, no speeding. Drive carefully. Follow the traffic rules. I couldn't do it if I wanted to, man. Look at that. Oh man, it's so clear as well. So clear today, man. Can make out where my house is over there. Use low gear. Are you taking the piss? I wish you guys could feel the temperature difference right now. Kind of in the clouds almost at this point. Hey, look. Oh, what are you trying to say? I can't do freestyle motocross? Because I was just about to. So dodgy. Look at the view from here though. Just make sure the bike isn't gonna roll down. It's at a serious angle. This is mad though, look at this gate. It's like crazy. Get on this side. I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but it's definitely Chinese looking. She reminds me of some of the architecture you get in Hong Kong, which obviously is Chinese as well. There's no English translation there, just Thai and Chinese. Look at the bamboo on that, or the plant on that. Pretty beautiful though. Crazy viewpoint behind me. Look at this, man. Pretty cool, huh? Looks like it was kind of a resounding yes to get in the Grom, and I totally agree. I'm very happy you guys said that, because I want to really develop my own technique in the racetrack style. So I think buying a Grom is pretty much ideal for just that. So I do plan on buying a Grom come post COVID-19. Now, one of the other comments that I got on the channel was, why don't I do a video about myself? And I was a bit, I had to think about it for a second, and I thought, you know, it's kind of a good idea. There's some things that I should clear up on the channel that maybe I haven't been totally transparent with, and that's not intentional by any means. Just sometimes it's quite hard to think how you guys might see and what you guys know and don't know. So here's a shot at a little bit more of an insight to me. It's actually quite a hard thing to start with. Just where do you start? Because it's such a big story that, and I want to condense it down so it's still interesting for you guys. Okay, I guess I could start with saying that I'm from London, born in North London, and grown up with my mum and my dad and my brother, and parents divorced, so I'd see my dad on the weekends. You know, that's kind of my childhood growing up, going to school in North London and all that. You know, Kentish Town, Swains Lane, if you know, you know. Tufnell Park. Feels like a long time ago saying that now though, I can't lie. There's not really any relevance. That world is not relevant now to me. So that's where I grew up. And my dad had been coming to Thailand for 25 years. He used to sell products from Thailand, take them back to England and sell them on the market. You know, you're talking just Thai wares, stuff that's made in Thailand, you know. He would come and go between Thailand and London when I was an infant. So I was just, you know, a couple years old. He'd come. Chiang Mai was one of the main places he would come. He obviously always loved Thailand, and he'd come and buy the stuff he'd buy to take back to England. So there's always been a connection with Chiang Mai. There's always been a Thai connection. So I need to add in here and say that even though my dad was doing the business of selling stuff from Thailand in London, he, for pretty much my whole life, while I lived growing up in London, he was a motorcycle courier. He actually used to deliver stuff on a motorcycle. That was his primary work. He did this business on the side, and at some point while I was still very young, still an infant, I think that's kind of when he stopped doing that work. So motorcycling has always been in the family. He used to deliver important documents in London for companies like Sony. So he used to actually always ride a bike, and he used to do it on an R6 and also a Phaser, which is a Phaser 800, which is very similar to an MT-09. So I totally brushed over this. I don't know how I forgot to say this in the video, but yeah, just anyway, back to the video. Once I was roughly around 16 when my dad decided to move to Thailand, to retire in Thailand, you know, be an expat in Thailand. So I came out to see him for a holiday. I was out here for 2 months. I think it was 2 months. And I spent a few weeks here in Chiang Mai at first. I remember coming off the plane, seeing Songtao's, they're basically a red pickup truck with no door on the back. It's just open as they're driving along, because it's like a pickup with a roof, and you just get in and out from the rear, and it just driving along and just seeing the road with no door and being like, whoa, what's going on? I remember that being like an impact. That is weird, like, it's so foreign to me. So I came here, I was in Chiang Mai for about I can't actually remember, man. I think I was here for a few weeks at least. This is where my dad lived. My dad had a few condos here. I was just getting used to Thai life, and it was very foreign to me in every sense of the word. And I really liked Chiang Mai, and it was chill and it was relaxed. It's the opposite of London, man. It's just relaxing. And then we decided to go to the south and do the south of Thailand, I should say, and do you know, a few weeks, to maybe 2-3 weeks travel in the south. So we went to Phuket, flew from Chiang Mai, which is a 2-hour flight, by the way. So, you know, you go from the mountainous region of Chiang Mai to the oceans and amazing islands and stuff that you get in the south of Thailand. And as you fly into Phuket on a plane, the plane banked, and as it was going to where the runway is, and you could just see these columns coming out of the water. And when I say columns, I mean little mini mountains that are just coming out of the water, that are just separate little stumps coming out of the water, and there was loads of them, and it was so like Tomb Raider, Uncharted, crazy, like extreme, like to see that was like, how can, you know, it's not just mountains like in the north, but how can there be these little odd kind of natural, amazingly interesting architecture that you'd never see in a place like England? So we landed in Phuket, went to all the tourist destinations, went to all the different beaches. You know, I'm on the scooter with my dad driving, I'm on the back. At this time, I'd never drove a motorcycle before. And we went all around the island. We literally rode around the whole island, and it was amazing. And then we went on to Got Phi Phi, which is a really famous island. Got is island in Thai. Got. So we went to the islands, just like a really obvious island. We went to the one next to it, it's Phi Phi Lay, Phi Phi Don. They're amazing islands, absolutely blew me away. To think how beautiful some nature can be is almost like your mind finds it hard to calculate. You know, you've got turquoise water, these kind of scorpion long-tail boats. It's absolutely amazing. So we did the tour of the islands and all that. Then we went to Krabi, which is a popular coastal town. And then we did this whole loop. We went to Panga, saw James Bond Island, came back down to Phuket, and then flew back to Chiang Mai. And it was this comprehensive tour of that part of the south of Thailand, and it blew me away of how amazing it was. Now, the end of, say, my month or month and a half, whatever it was, trip came to an end with another week, say, in Chiang Mai before I flew back to London. And I landed, and my mum was like, well, you know, what did you think? And my brother was very young at this point, but my mum was kind of like, what do you think of it? And I just said, I love it. It's just amazing. It's just, I've never been anywhere where the people are just so nice. So after London life had, you know, sunk back in, and I got used to living in London again, you know, there was big decisions to be made in terms of studying, in terms of just my life and the direction I was going in, and all I wanted to do was come back to Thailand. I can't even remember how long that time period was before I came back. I think it was maybe 6 months, maybe 4 months. I had planned to keep studying and everything in England, but I just uprooted those plans and decided to come back here. So I came back here, and then I started to live in Chiang Mai and live with my dad. I've not just always liked cameras and motorcycles and combined the two things together, but I love nature and Thailand. I started to ride here. I'd never rode a motorcycle in my life, even though I'd been on the back of motorcycles. I'd never rode a bike before myself in England. So when I came here, I had a little scooter, I had a Wave 110 that I had rented out, and then my first ever bike was a KSR, which was just like a Grom. I actually got a GoPro as a birthday present while I was here. And I already had my first big bike at this point. And I put the GoPro on my helmet, and I was riding off-road with Tony. And my mate that I used to do enduro with, and it was a completely unintentional birth of Motoman. So showing you nature, showing you different parts of Thailand like I have done in this video today, and also bringing the motorcycle life along, motorfuckery and all that. It's just what I love to do, and to see you guys following this journey is just awesome. So that is the birth of Motoman. I hope the story wasn't too long and too overly done. It's quite hard to explain everything in one video, and I didn't even get to the point and huge part of my life of how I live now. I'm married with my wife. Her name's Noon. She's Thai. She's from Chiang Mai. You would have seen her in a few videos. I could just keep talking forever, and I have to stop it at some point. The video is it's over 20 minutes right now. So a last little interesting fact in all of this video is this mountain that this video was shot on, and obviously the Zoomer, the scooter that I rode up the mountain on, was exactly how I proposed to my wife. We both went up on the Zoomer, and there's an amazing viewpoint at Doi Pui, which is right at the top of that mountain. And yeah, I proposed to her. She said yes, and we live in the center of Chiang Mai, near the North Gate, Chang Phuoc North Gate, and we have a building here, a condo here, where we rent out 8 rooms above to Thai students. So fortunate enough to be a landlord, and yeah, that's the story of me. I hope I did a good job of explaining it all, and I hope I've given all the context and given a clear, full story for you guys. I'm gonna end the video now because it's so long. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Motoman out. just when you think the video has ended, like it's not long enough, I'm creating this new little segment here on the channel, and it's called the Outro Fam. Make sure you stay to the end of every episode to become an exclusive Outro Fam member. Bruh.